TikTok has destroyed slang. Let's get into it.
Slang has existed as long as the human language was made itself. And slang is so weird because it's really dependent on the environment you grew up in, and some people there may only understand it. Like in America, you can have one part of the country say slang completely different from another. Even internationally, it's crazy different. Like, did y'all know in some parts of Asia, if you put your pinky in your nose, it's a crazy slur? Do not do it and post that shit online because it won't end well. And also,
what? Bro, what are we talking about?
Maybe don't be as gullible, dumbass. But out of
Yep, you're right. I'll leave now. You're right. I just got fucking cooked by this dude over a video, bro. That's insane.
Of all social media apps, I feel like we can crown TikTok as the one that's popularized the most slang. Before that, I would say Vine had the most, but comparing Vine slang to TikTok is like comparing Mike Tyson versus a stuffed bunny. Vine was literally cooking up dog shit phrases that did not age well. When's the last time you heard someone say yeet or the last time you heard someone say YOLO? I fully blame Vine for millennials being eternally stuck in 2016 humor. It seems like every month we get a brand new slang set that becomes popularized off TikTok. Some manage to survive and be used on forever. Other ones, not so much.
Hey, yo!
Nah, that's us, bro.
That's a crazy bar.
Wait, that's Riz?
That's a crazy
Riz?
bar.
Bro, that's Riz, but that's like sussy Riz.
That video was the final nail in the coffin for Riz. But nowadays on TikTok, and since TikTok got invented, it seems like whenever a new slang pops up, it gets utterly destroyed.
What the fuck does this say? Y'all remember when this used to mean this shit or that shit? That's how I still read it, by the way. It will never be this. To anybody who watches this and you put TS as this is... You're a cornball. You took 2 extra letters out of the word because you didn't feel like typing the whole 4-letter word, so you just put TS for this.
In less than a month and thrown in the graveyard. And there's a couple of reasons why. One being people who use it completely wrong. It's basically guaranteed now that whenever a slang pops off, people out there are gonna use it in the worst god-awful ways possible. It only started getting made fun of recently. An example is when people were saying stuff like,
"Ah, man, let's go race up those W jets. Why is Brother Unk crashing out and losing his aura?"
just saying bullshit and trying to keep up
Oh
with the
my
times.
god.
Seeing people say stuff like that might be worse than when an old person tries to use young slang. And since TikTok is so big, it
Equal level.
overexposed
Equal level. It's like my mom or my dad trying to use slang. It's the same as somebody using it wrong, in my opinion, dude.
the slang so much, people get tired of it. There's also a big argument of people saying TikTok slang shouldn't even be called that because it's completely ripped off. Most TikTok slang that becomes big comes from AAVE, aka African American Vernacular. I don't think I have to really explain it, but
Who the fuck came up with that?
by now, it's pretty much slang used in black communities around the US. And if you're black or grew up around black communities, you probably already grew up hearing these TikTok slang words. So when people who didn't grow up with using the words start trying to, it could sometimes end up coming off as, how do I explain it?
A complete abomination of a sentence.
Why did this TS shit PMO? Is it not clocking that I'm hooting and hollering at you, gang? Twin, do you hear me? Twin, you finna look like a YN crash out with those dreads? Like you finna blow my back out or something.
Bro! Oh no. I might lose my fucking mind, dude. Stop it. I know this is satire, but this is still harsh.
Like, take it off.
If you look in any YouTube Shorts comment section, you'll pretty much get jump scared by this. Now, this isn't to say you gotta be black to use these words. I don't think that's the main argument from people. It's the fact that people who have no clue what they mean start spamming it and it ruins the whole slang eventually. A good example is glazing. Glazing was mainly used in places like Philly and New York, but then when Kai Cenat started saying it on stream, it started to become more mainstream and everyone started using it. At first,
Anything
it was
Kai
actually
does
used for
becomes
people who were
mainstream, bro.
glazing.
And that's not even glaze. Anything Kai does becomes mainstream because this motherfucker is popular as hell.
and overly
That's not
deriding someone or
glaze,
something.
it's the
Not
truth.
too long after it became mainstream, people started calling you praising anything glazing, to the point where the word lost all meaning. Even now, when someone decides to give credit or say they were inspired by someone, people immediately spam in their comments
saying, why you glazing so hard?
like you literally cannot say you like anything online without someone saying you're glazing. Same thing with corny as well. TikTok has turned corny into a word that's just weaponized on anyone trying to be different. It's not like there aren't people or things that are actually corny and not funny, but if you post, let's say you listening to maybe a more niche artist or playing a more niche game, if it's slightly out of the mainstream public opinion, they'll call it corny. And people are picking up on it now, saying Gen Z has gotta stop spamming everything as corny, because you may not think it, but it truly shapes public opinion and makes everybody be a shell of themselves. Even not counting corny, our generation definitely has an overall
Dude, this filter
image
is fucking.
problem
I
that
love
links
this
to
filter,
this.
by the way.
It's like at the
This
club how
filter's
people
hilarious.
don't want to go to dance anymore because they don't want to be caught, so they just sit in the corner filming selfie videos and drinking. Also, TikTok has a problem with slang being absolutely stretched to the max. I don't know how it happens or who starts it, but certain words get turned into a complete different meaning off people using it so wrong. A good example is POV. POV originally meant and still means the camera showing a person's view from their point of view. A good example being any Meta Glasses video. People on TikTok use POV for any scenario that happens though. It'll be a random ass scenario or script and they throw POV in front of it. You gotta think of it, a couple people using a word wrong has completely altered the way people use it on social media. That's crazy when you think about it, and it also shows how dumb we are because nobody says anything about it. Or when people say TS. All TS means is this shit, which you would think everyone should know by now considering
fucking
how
go,
much it's
dude.
used and how many people say it in comment sections. But no, there's still people who use it completely wrong and don't get the meaning. A lot of times the people
I had a friend like this. I still have that friend. When TS was becoming this, I told his punk ass immediately. I was like, stop being a fucking cornball. That shit means this shit or that shit. And he kept saying, no, bro, it means this. It means this. With the fucking crying emoji and then the fucking dead rose. It means this. Like, bro, what are we doing, yo? Like, I didn't know we could get even more cornier than we already were.
who use it wrong think it means this. You can logically look at it and realize there's two separate letters. Why would people shorten the word this? And people were trying to spread around that it meant this as hard as possible, to the point where that itself became a meme. It's not that hard to research the meaning of a slang before saying.
Am I getting
I think this was
rage-baited?
the first time people really started recognizing how a slang changes directly in our faces, because people were going in comment sections acting like experts when it was their first time using it. Another thing that destroys slang is when brands get involved in it. And if we're being honest, also for any type of meme or joke they do on the internet. Every time a big brand uses a meme, everyone spams jokes over in the comments. Then after that, I swear, it's like a light switch flips. The whole meme disappears. Now that brands have learned to hire younger employees to run social media pages, it has gotten a bit better compared to the past. But no matter what, it's the aspect of a giant brand saying something like, hey guys, we sure cooked on this one, that just doesn't hit. The main reason is because we know they're doing
What
it
the
to
hell is
keep their
DJ
name
Khaled,
relevant.
dude? What the hell is DJ Khaled? Genuinely, what is he doing? Is this the salsa?
Doesn't hit. The main reason is because we know they're doing it to keep their name
Like, bro, DJ Khaled is doing everything but being at home. Does this motherfucker even go home? He's doing everything possible. What the hell is even him, bro?
relevant, and
Genuinely.
it's also a tactic to promote it to the youth, which everyone
What does he even
recognizes.
do?
I can't blame them in a way for trying, because it's better off than not being on social media. But no matter what, everyone recognizes why you're here. The only time I would say this has worked in recent times is the whole McDonald's CEO burger meme, where all the CEOs recorded themselves eating their food to mock him.
Absolutely wonderful. That's a burger.
Not bad.
Out of all these videos, I ain't
Did
seen
these motherfuckers not grow up as normal human beings? Like, especially the McDonald's fella. Did he just spawn in? Like, did you not grow up and eat normal food before you became a billionaire? Like, bro, he's acting like that shit was vile. He's acting like that shit was the worst thing to ever hit his lips.
the RBC.
I'm not even a big McDonald's fan either.
What a lot of these brands also do now is they hire people to comment under videos. It could be simply a meme or something dealing with them. And since they comment with verified badges, their comments get pushed up to be seen first. People joke about it now, saying comment sections are now getting invaded by capitalism. And they really be thinking we be dying laughing behind the screen seeing the comments. This TikTok is a perfect recreation.
Okay, he ate with that.
Carl's
Investing at 50 likes. I built this brick by brick.
Funny thing is, with this TikTok, the whole comment section got flooded with brands commenting. The problem with brands became that too many were doing it. Before, it would be some here and there doing it and cracking jokes. The best time I would say was when Wendy's back in 2017 was roasting people. Whoever came up with the idea to take the Wendy's Twitter account and have it unleash on anyone talking was a genius. At the time, no one had seen something like this before, and that's why it worked so well. People genuinely at the time were scared to tweet at Wendy's because they wouldn't hold back, telling people to find new food.
Yo, that dude went sleep, bro. Yo.
Friends,
What?
roasting other fast food brands. I wouldn't be surprised if all the memes from this bring hella people back to Wendy's. Now this type of come up couldn't happen with a brand. It's too played out. It would just be them trying to rip off some slang from TikTok and coming off as cringe. Also, because new slang words are dropping every month, a lot of people, even in Gen Z, are saying they're getting too old to keep up with it. Saying they got too old, they have to search up what the slang words mean. And I'm not gonna lie, I've definitely had to do this before. I guess at the ripe old age of 23, it's time for me to retire.
Why Pops got recoil with it? Though?
Some of the slang words, though, are more of a TikTok thing.
Why that
compared
shit
to
got some
social media.
kickback
If
to
you
it?
mentioned it outside the app, people would look with them. One of them for me was LARPing. It seemed like the word came out of nowhere. All I remember is one day
Holy
people
back-to-back
started randomly
videos to
spamming,
watch,
"I'm
dude.
LARPing
LARP,
this and
let's
that" in my
go.
Twitch chat. And now with LARPing, it's another one of those words that's been run
That the
dry.
Punisher?
You show any type of hobby you have and is gonna spam that you're LARPing it. There's literally creators on TikTok that break down new slang terms for people that don't understand. Most of the time, it's probably millennials or older people watching it. I couldn't imagine being a teacher and the kids in my class are spamming some new random shit on the daily while I have zero clue what it means. They must have felt like they were in a psychosis when kids started yelling 6-7 in class. Overall, after saying all this, I still think TikTok has had the best slang come out. Maybe in 10 years, we look back like we do with Vine now and say it was cringe. Only time will
Vine
tell.
was
The only
funny,
thing
the only reason why motherfuckers saying it's cringe now is because it would be cringe if it happened in today's age. It didn't happen in today's age. It happened then. That shit was funny.
ask y'all is to
I'm gonna
please
die on
use
that hill, I
any
don't
type
care.
of slang, right? Or just Google search what it means.
The hell is
because
this guy doing?
I can't deal with
You are
this.
not Drewski,
Follow
bro.
me on Twitter, Instagram.
W video. Tommy NFG, always a good watch.